Good evening, ladies as well as gentlemen. Papa Boris here with some more Hearthstone Arena action. I'm still sick. This is like kind of an annoyingly long cold, but it's in its death throes, its death woes, its death song. I don't know what it is, but it's going to be over soon, so please put up with a couple more videos of me talking through a stuffed nose. Anyway, let's do Warlock. By the way, I was on a cold streak for a little while, and then you should definitely watch the arena run before this one. I'm not going to spoil it. It's called Learn to Logic. Definitely watch it. I've always been honest with you when you should or shouldn't watch my videos. I've told you when to not watch shitty ones, and that last one was really good, so highly recommend it. Anyway, starting off with a legendary, these are all really good. I think Blood Mage has to be passed because the others are so strong. So the Ragnaros, I think, would call out to a lot of people just because it's kind of insanely strong in certain cases, but I'm actually going to grab Cairn. It does drop 2 turns sooner, and it is just a little bit more reliable. There are times where Ragnaros won't do anything for you if you're behind where Cairn would help you. So we'll see. We'll keep an eye on whether that was the right choice or not. Here we have to choose between Shadow Bolt, which is not great removal, or a Shaman Yeti, which is a great 4-drop. And I will actually take the Yeti. It's a little bit risky for sure, but I just find that there's so many times on turn 4 where I'm just hoping and praying that my opponent doesn't do a Chillwind Yeti or Ascension, and so I just want to make sure I have one of those. Okay, so here, I don't think I'm going to take the Ogre. This is a really bad card, but Soulfire, while better, is a card you don't really want to play in multiples. I will take it, though, because I'm just going to hope I'm never going to see any more of them. Okay, we have another chance for a Shadow Bolt. Is that better or worse than Hellfire? Well, with Cairn and Yeti, this is not going to be aggro, so we will take the Hellfire here for some mass removal. Alrighty. Let's take a Voidwalker there for some early protection. Gonna make an odd choice here. Rather than taking these 3-drops, I'm gonna take a 2-drop. I want to make sure that if we are gonna play a slower deck, we can actually survive, and 2-drops really help with that. So here I gotta take another good 4-drop or just a generic 2-drop. We'll take the good 4, but we gotta take some more 2s at some point. Okay, so we can take Healing or Taunt. One of these two. Let's go ahead and grab the Taunt, because Taunt is really, really great. Alright, I'm actually going to pass on that Blood Imp. I don't know that Blood Imp is really a very good card at all anymore. So we can take the generic 2-3, which we already have one of, or we can take this Panda, which has a questionable ability. We'll take it. Usually it's not going to hurt you, but it might come back to haunt me, I guess. Okay, the Abomination is really hit or miss. I'm going to take the much more reliable Sunwalker for protection. And here, I'm not going to take the Frostwolf Warlord, whom I hate, so it's either the Stupid Monkey or the Torn Warrior. They both have the same total stats, but this guy also has an ability, so I guess I will take him. Alright, do we take the Voodoo Doctor? This is my second chance, because, you know, restoring 2 health is like an extra life tap. So that's kind of useful. No, I'm going to take the Flesh-Eating Ghoul. That's a pretty big threat in some cases. This is an easy choice. I'm going to take the Bluegill Warrior for some early removal. And, okay. I don't want to take Mad Bomber. I still hate the Frostwolf Warlord, so okay, Leper Gnome it is, although that's not exactly what I want. Alright, do I want a second Hellfire? There will definitely be times where I wish I had 2 Hellfires. No, I'm going to take Drain Life. The life gain is nice. I've been passing on some opportunities for life gain. This is still a bad card, but at the very least, having a little bit of life gain is important. Alright, so do I take War Golem? Am I that desperate for endgame? Nope. We'll take the Tidehunter because it's a 2-drop, although it's one of the worst ones. Oh gosh, I don't want another Panda, but better than this Priestess or this Goldshire Footman, so yeah, we're taking it. Oh god, what is going on here? This is just terrible. Oh god, I don't want to take Lord of the Arena. I've already got 2 6-drops. It seems like we're getting up a lot. Sense Demons, though, there's really nothing going on with Sense Demons. I can get a Voidwalker, and that's it. Oh jeez, do I really take the Oasis Snapjaw here just because it's the least offensive card? I think so. We're taking it. We're taking it. Okay, this is not seeming like the right kind of deck for Power Overwhelming. Drain Life number 2 I think is pretty bad. I already have 1, which is probably one more than I want to play. So we'll take Dread Infernal here. Since I passed on Lord of the Arena, I can take an extra 6-drop. And look at this! We actually get another Legendary. Well, the Beast is huge, but it's a real pain to deal with, because if your opponent does kill it, then they get a benefit. So we're either going to take Nat for some card drawing to play a slower game, or we can take a Leroy to try to have a finisher. Oh boy. We'll try Leroy here. I mean, I think it's just the best card overall, so we'll see how that works out. Fairy Dragon, another good 2-drop. That's excellent. I'll take a Shattered Sun Cleric here. Fill up our curve and also get some card draw. Oh god, this is awful. Oh god, this is terrible. I mean, the Void Terror actually does work pretty nicely with Cairn, because you can chew on him and then the guy comes back. Is that really a reason to take this card? I mean, I don't want the pimp. This is just awful. Yeah, I guess we're taking it. This is ridiculous. I can't believe I got stuck with a freaking Void Tear. Okay, we'll take a Shadow Bolt here. Gotta have one of those, I guess. No, this is good. This is good. Get some heals. Perfect. Get a buffing card. That's awesome. And, yeah, I don't want any more pandas. I've already got 2 pandas, so I don't want this. So we'll take another Stormwind Knight. Very, very good card. Love it a lot. Okay, this is I think this is a very important pick. We could take another Chillwind Yeti, or we could grab Hellfire. I think with these 3/6 drops, I've got an Fen Creeper. I've got enough endgame. How badly am I going to want to remove stuff? Well, my curve is pretty low, so my minions should be able to hold the fort, I think. So we're actually going to take the Chillwind Yeti here, although that's a tough call. Mortal Coil, one of my favorite cards, and the other card here are kind of junky. We actually get an epic. Well, we'll take a Sea Giant for one more big bruiser and go into the arena. So we'll see if the Sea Giant, I might regret it later. I might wish that were a Blood Knight in some cases, of course. I myself don't have any Divine Shields, so taking the Blood Knight seemed a little bit silly, especially since Sea Giant is one of my absolute favorite cards in the game. We're going to see if I wish the Cairn were a Ragnaros. And we're going to see if I wish that Leroy were Nat Pagel. I mean, Nat Pagel is certainly a safer card. I'll give it that. You can just drop it down and whatever. I think that if it were pre-nerf, I would have taken Nat Pagel, but post-nerf, where now it draws cards at the start of your turn, so if your opponent kills it, it doesn't give you anything, it's much, much more lame. Creeves the Hunter. We do not like playing Hunter. Oh god, this is just so bad. Not only is Hunter like a ridiculously strong class just in general, but against a Warlock, Hunter's always been a really good matchup because it damages you and you damage yourself. Really cuts down on your ability to use your hero ability, but he of course can use his hero ability all he wants. Well, I wish this were Nat Pagel now, because that would really be a great thing to drop, whereas Leroy is just going to sit around and do nothing. Okay. Leper Gnome, so what do you do here? Do you kill it with the Bluegill Warrior, or do you play the Panda and trade down? Tough call. I'm going to use the Bluegill Warrior, but it was difficult. I'm not sure I made the right decision. I wish I had a Mortal Coil, of course. That would have been the best answer, but you can't always have everything that you want. If you could pick what cards you drew, it wouldn't be a very fun game. Alright, well, we'll just go ahead and calmly... Well, I could either Shadow Bolt it, or I could just play a Ghoul and Soulfire it. Or I could play a Ghoul and do nothing. Or I could play the Panda and do nothing. No, we're going to play the Ghoul, and let's go ahead and do the Soulfire. Whatever. If we drop Leroy, that's probably the best. Yeah, because I wasn't going to use him anytime soon anyway. So these cards are actually usable. The Panda's awkward. Can't play him when the Ghoul's on the board, but it's likely my opponent's going to kill this thing anyway. So I'm at mostly full health. All I've taken damage from is that Leper Gnome, so I can life tap a little bit and catch up, potentially. My opponent, does he have anything else? He's got an Arcane Shot for the face, I assume? No, he's actually Arcane Shotting the Ghoul. Well, that means this is Explosive Trap, which is interesting. So I could either play the Panda to save the Ghoul. No. We're just going to go ahead and, let's see, life tap. Okay. We're going to swing to trigger the Explosive Trap. Yep. So he 2-for-1 against a Ghoul. He actually used 2 cards to kill 1 Ghoul. One of those cards was Explosive Trap, which is, you know, serious business. So I'd say that I'm doing pretty well. He's got 5 cards to my 4, soon to be 5, and I'm the first player. So I'm holding equal. My life total is somewhat high. That's just what's so annoying, is as a Warlock against a Hunter, you can only life tap so much, whereas your opponent can use his hero ability, obviously, all he wants. Okay, this is actually pretty good for me, because what I get to do now is kill his Wolf with my Stormwind Knight, his Shattered Sun Cleric with my Panda, and now I went up a card there because I killed a Wolf and lived to tell about it, and I've got my choice of big dudes next turn, which is great. Loot Hoarder will die to the Stormwind Knight. Man, Stormwind Knight's so good. It's taken out 2 creatures. Now the Loot Hoarder, of course, replaces itself. Actually, you know, why even do that? Yeah, this is. I think this is the time for Dread Infernal. Boosh. And we're gonna go ahead and swing. So yeah, we're doing really well. We got a 6/6 out here. It's gonna be difficult for a Hunter to get rid of that. We're not super vulnerable to Unleash the Hounds, and I took this Taunter over the Darkscale Healer, so I will be able to play this and have some insurance against Unleash the Hounds in the future. Leper Gnome number 2 hits the table. So I don't know what kind of deck my opponent's playing. He had 2 Leper Gnomes and a Timberwolf, so it's theoretically an aggressive deck, but hasn't really succeeded very well at being aggressive. He also played Leper Gnome before playing the Gnomish Inventor, which is a mistake. Alright, what I'm going to do here is life tap and play Fen Creeper. So since I'm drawing a card, let's draw the card first. Sea Giant. Ooh, 1 mana shy of that, unfortunately. Let's play Fen Creeper. I'm going to make a strange move. I'm going to actually trade the Stormwind Knight away for the Leper Gnome. That reduces the number of minions on my side, making Unleash the Hounds less effective. I am, however, not going to pass on the chance to deal 6 damage. I could have taken this creature off the field, but below 20 health, with him being a hunter, I feel particularly pressured. So I want to make sure that I deal as much damage to him as I can so he can start to end this game. This is far from over, although I do have the advantage. Alright, so because I didn't kill this when I had the chance, he now gets the 3/5 Taunter. Does he have a second Defender of Argus? No, he's got a multi-shot. Okay, so he's going to get to kill off that Fen Creeper and live to tell about it. Well, I'm definitely paying for not killing that Gnomish Inventor, but I still stand by that choice because I really needed to get some damage through. Okay. Could play Sea Giant here, but that would entail losing the Dread Infernal to the Gnomish Inventor, so what I'm going to do instead is play the Stormwind Knight. He charges the barges. We're going to actually Shadow Bolt this Defender of Argus. Kill the Gnomish Inventor. Swing for 6. Alright, a second multi-shot would be really good for him. It would let him kill off both my minions again, but barring that or a Buzzard Hounds Wolf combo, I should be pretty good here. With my somewhat fragile but big creatures. Oh, he's got a Savannah Hymen. I did not see any taunt in, or excuse me, any silence in my draft. So, yeah, I'm just going to have to suck it up with this thing. Hellfire. That will actually take care of those hyenas. Alright, what we're going to do is take a little bit of a risk here, folks. We're going to play the Tauren Warrior. We're going to play now the Sea Giant. And we're going to get this damage through. So I'm killing or be killed here is the plan. He could definitely win with a Buzzard Hounds and Timberwolf plus something else. That's only 4 mana. He's got another trap. Oh, what kind of trap is it? Well, we'll see. It depends on what happens next here. Okay, he's going to do that. I think I just win the game now, because I don't know what trap he could possibly have that would stop me from getting lethal. I've got the Stormwind Knight to fish for freezing traps and misdirections, and he sees that. So my giants carry the day, and I win the game. Yippity-doo-dah! Yippity, or is it, it's not yippity. Yippity-doo-dah, it's zippity-doo-dah. Anyway, this quest is from like 5 days ago, so I'm glad I'm, you know, getting some progress on that. I had a shitty Warlock arena that only went to 3 wins, don't watch it. And, yeah, now I'm going to get to finish that off. I think I actually missed a few quests. Like, I think because I took a little break for stuff, I actually missed some quests. That's too bad. It's okay. One of my girlfriend was talking to me, and I was telling her like how with my recent really good run, I was kind of upset by the amount of gold that I got, and she's like, "What do you need gold for?" And I couldn't give her a good answer. She was like, "If you have all the gold that you need, then what's the point of caring?" And I was like, "Well, that makes logical sense. But gold, I want more gold." Anyway, worthy opponent number 2 is coming on down the pike, and it is a Shaman. Symphony, very pretty name for a Shaman. We start off with a 1-drop and 2 mulligans, which is fine. Oh, 1-drop and a 2-drop. Voidwalker is really great with the Wolf. I mean, if you count the Wolf's buff as part of the Voidwalker, it's like a 2/3 with taunt for 1 mana. That's pretty excellent, and we even get a Flesh-Eating Ghoul, so we got the curve here. Great stuff. Of course, it doesn't guarantee a win or anything. If you were guaranteed to win just because you drew curve cards, the game wouldn't be very fun, so that's fine. We might even coin the Yeti on turn 3. That's such a strong play. Against the Shaman as well, there's really no good answers to a Yeti. You don't really want to use a Hex against a Yeti, but you don't... the Lightning Bolts and Rockbiter weapons don't do it. This is really unfortunate that he got the 1/1 totem. That was the worst one to get, because with this Wolf's help, I could have killed off any of the other totems. Now a Forked Lightning kills both my minions, whereas otherwise a Voidwalker would have survived. Is he got a Forked Lightning? Oh no, he has Dust Devil! Dust Devil! Oh my god. Well, and I top deck a Mortal Coil. That is rich. Well, do you play the Flesh-Eating Ghoul and coin the Mortal Coil? I think so. I mean, what else am I using this coin for, honestly? Let's do it. So we're going to play Flesh-Eating Ghoul to the right of that Wolf. We're going to play coin, Mortal Coil. The reason I played the Flesh-Eating Ghoul first, of course, is so that it would grow bigger when the Dust Devil died. And now we're going to use the Voidwalker to kill off the Wolf. hit him for 2. We got a 6-3 here. Now that will die to Lightning Bolts and Rockbiter Weapons, but Rockbiter Weapon would mean he takes 6 damage to the face, and Lightning Bolt means he's overloaded. He's overloaded for 2 because he played Dust Devil. Who plays Dust Devil? And now he just makes a totem. He doesn't even have removal. Oh, he's in trouble, but he gets the 1-1 again, which is lucky for him, because that was really, it's just, again, not the one that I wanted him to have. We'll use Stormwind Knight, I guess, to kill off the 1-1, because this guy's got a lot of health. He can take the pain. Alright, let's see if he has a Lightning Storm. That's pretty much his only chance. Yeah, that's his only chance to come back. I mean, he's turn 5, facing down a 7-3 and a 3-4. He's gotta have a Lightning Storm, or maybe Big Game Hunter or something to kill this off. Does he have Lightning Storm? No, he does not have the Lightning Storm. In fact, he just plays this 2-3, which will die to the Stormwind Knight. And not only that, but I actually get to play... Yep. Yeah, I get to play Murloc Tidehunter, and then Sea Giant. So, oh god, my opponent is just in a world of hurt here. I'm gonna kill that. I'm gonna trade the wolf off for the pint-sized summoner. No reason to let him keep that. And then we're gonna swing for, you know, 9 damage. Boop. Oh gosh. Well, this is one of those games. I've definitely been on the receiving end of the beatdown that I'm currently administering. Like, he's just... Like, it's where you just feel like you never had a chance at all. Alright, I think we actually just win the game. So I'm going to go ahead and use this little Dinker Nugget to pop off the Divine Shield. Actually, yeah, the Flesh Eating Ghoul grew enough that it will kill the opponent. So yeah, that was Flesh Eating Ghoul. Kind of a miracle there. The Shaman never had a Rockbiter Weapon or Lightning Bolts, or like Forked Lightning, or Hacks, or anything. So whatever, I'll take it. I've had enough bad meats that I'll take some luck, but I feel bad for my opponent because I know exactly how he feels. He just was never in it at all. Alright, well that was a pretty strong start to the arena. Thank you so much for watching that, folks. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like and or subscribe. And I'll see you soon with the rest of the games in this arena run. Take care.